Единственный в огне, кто читает свои сны. Поклоняюсь темноте.
Hey y'all, what is up? What is good? Go Squad, how y'all doing? Today, Black Ghost Face is here to do another RWBY video, and this is the RWBY Beyond episodes. This is all the episodes in one video, y'all. Just want to throw this out there for y'all. And again, never knew nothing about this. For those who told me about it, appreciate you, because this would have been pretty much in the dark for me. Never would have realized that, wait, there's more to RWBY. Like, this is like a spin-off or something. But we're gonna jump in and enjoy RWBY until we see RWBY 10. Episode 1.
It was storming the night the case file came in. I've never had a file turn my stomach quite like this one did. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Really now?
Dude, come on.
I'm sorry. Accuracy is important.
Team RWBY is missing. And John too, I guess.
Thankfully, no case is too difficult for
the junior detectives.
You guys.
Excuse me. Our first step was obvious. Interrogate the suspects.
witnesses.
What do you remember? Tell us everything.
I'm not sure what can be done, but I'm happy to cooperate and aid your investigation to the fullest extent that I'm able to.
But like always, pulling information is like pulling teeth.
Did you not hear what I said?
This story checks out. Next!
I already told you.
Crow.
I wasn't even there.
Got the cape.
Plus, I don't talk to cops. Or whatever you two are. Ow! No, it's me, remember?
On to the next perp.
I told you
Why
to stop
did you
calling me a
slap me?
perp. Do you even know what perpetrator means?
Just the best
Of course I do.
Why did he
And
slap
for all
me?
we know, you are the perpetrator.
Guys, not even Ozpin and Oscar know what happened to them.
So
We were told not to fall,
Nora,
and they
okay,
fell.
Yeah.
That's it.
We were lost. No leads.
Leadless.
We engaged in spirited debate, squeezing our genius brains of every last drop of detective juice.
I'm losing my mind.
Dry. We almost gave up. Until... I've got it!
Nice. I mean, what is it, fellow detective?
The headmasters, Professor Ozpin,
Oscar.
and Professor Theodore.
Now, sure, you could say that it makes sense that the two are meeting up a lot. They are in charge, after all. But something just didn't feel right.
Kept taking lefts. Who would do such a thing?
Using our ultimate stealth and disguise skills, we were able to follow Ozpin
Oscar.
and eavesdrop on one of their meetings. We were shocked, startled even.
It wasn't just Oscar and Theodore meeting up, but Winter and Raven, two maidens.
Even more interesting, a mysterious girl was there too. Could she be the summer
I
maiden?
already told you, there's no way. Besides, there's no more room on our suspects board. No more new characters. I mean perps.
But then, before we could really hear anything juicy, well, you showed up.
Yeah, then we told you the whole story, and now you're all caught up. And why do you look so angry? Oh no, please spare us.
Get out of here, kids. Right? Trying to be nosy.
I guess the location of Team RWBY and John is still a mystery.
I just hope they know that we haven't given up. And I hope they haven't given up either.
Right? I mean, you guys trying to be nosy in a meeting, a serious meeting between huntsmen and huntresses and maidens. This is like only them only. Episode 2.
This is the very first entry in what I guess is about to become my journal. Just
Okay.
feels like something you do when you want to keep your daily life in perspective. And now that I've been young and old and young again, it's not always easy
Yeah, I
to
mean,
keep things in perspective these
old.
days. I know I
Man
lost
had
it
that
for a little bit there.
castaway hair.
Being back with my team helps, even though things aren't the same. Rin and Nora have their own thing they're working through, and I'm not the same boy they knew. I'm the rusted knight. Nora loves reminding people of that, by the way. They usually just look at her like it's some kind of inside joke they're not a part of. These days, I'd rather forget. I guess I was the rusted knight, but the rusted knight wasn't really me. Who is Jean now? Lately, I've been spending more time with the person I thought might relate most.
Okay.
And how is that journal going?
I haven't quite started yet. Soon, though.
It'll help.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like anything will. Don't get me wrong, I'm not unhappy to be back. I just feel out of place. Like I've left the world by and it's done the same.
Believe me, I know what that's like. I've been the subject of a couple of fairy tales myself.
You mean Osmond has, right?
Of course. If you're not sure where to start, I do have a suggestion, if you'd like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Think about the good times. What little they might have been that you spent in the ever after.
Just focus on the positive.
No, not like that. It might be able to help you remember what it was all for. And rewrite the story in your own way.
The good times.
Come on now. Let the
I
good
remember
times
Alex
roll,
and
man.
Lewis. Those early days of getting to know each other were
Let the
magical.
good times roll.
It's like I was living someone else's life. For me, the secret that I knew a little of what was happening to all of us was exciting. Lewis was a puzzle, since he wasn't part of the story I knew, but he figured out really quickly that I knew more than I was letting on. We compared notes on Remnant. Oh, they couldn't believe I was from the faraway future. I couldn't believe they were from Vacuo. Back before the war. Before Huntsman. I remember the first time we tried to shop at the Garden Acre. They didn't have days of the week, so they invented one. Splatter Day, just for us humans. You know, for a while, they ended up having Splatter Day every day because they didn't understand. But every Splatter Day, there was a farmer's market.
Splatter Day?
Instead of buying produce, you bought farmers who would grow it for you for a little bit. We would roast things by the fire
Straw
every night.
hats.
But it was those campfires I remember most. Lewis writing everything down in his journal. The story he'd one day tell, to help lead my friends to me. And in those early days, every night around the campfire,
Like, she is so
when I tell
entwined
them
into the story.
my story,
Like, and then what happened?
my adventures,
You took down
Oh,
the
they
bad
always
guy
seemed so
by
alone.
yourself?
which was weird because it was
Inspiration.
just my life, the mistakes I'd made, and the times I'd gotten lucky. It was like having my team back. People around you who make you feel more than you are. Or maybe they see you in a way you can't see yourself. It's the same kind of warmth that a good fire brings. And laughter. And a good meal. I see those campfires all across Vacuo at night, and I wonder what people are sharing, what they're building, the hope they're stoking, and what they'll be saying when this is all over. I guess maybe there's something to this after all.
Perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think we're gonna make it?
Around that campfire. Did it matter?
Alright, just in your happy place.
No. No, I guess it didn't.
Why you had to bring her back? You know what I mean? Oh my god. What if Pure is still alive, huh? Like, what if she's somewhere in another dimension? You know? And till this day, she's trying to find a way back. Oh, plot twist.
Deep in the branches of the
Episode
great
3.
tree stood a
Somewhat.
brave creature, ready to start a new
Aw.
journey with their trusty steed, Juniper.
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright, you got this.
We can do this. Together, we can do anything.
They were right to be somewhat nervous. Having a new purpose can be tough,
You got
and
this,
this was
Jerry.
an important one at that.
Let's go.
Or Jessica.
You see, things had been a bit different in the ever after lately. Tasked by the blacksmith, they were given a somewhat ambiguous quest. Find what feels wrong. When asked where to look, the blacksmith simply replied, "Do what your heart desires. Do what feels right." Still somewhat unsure of where to go, they first followed their hearts to the newly rebuilt acre of the genial gems.
Wow.
I wonder if I will see
Everything
Neo in
looks
this.
so shiny. Excuse me. Excuse me. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
They were somewhat sad to be ignored, but also marveled at the gems' concentration. You see, the gems once had a hero that helped them day in and day out. But because of that, they thought not of themselves.
Aww.
Oh, we do not mean to be rude. We are just busy, said a nearby gem. The more that we help ourselves now, the more we can help others in the future. I, however, am currently resting, an important part of physical activity, so I can assist you. It makes me happy to make you happy, the gem exclaimed. It makes me less happy to tell you that we have seen no ordinary or out of ordinary things of late, just ourselves.
Thank you.
Next, their heart desired a sweeter smell.
I know some of y'all was thinking, I want to take
Did something bad happen
take Jerry
here?
home.
I hope everyone is okay.
I mean, got the little cave,
Yes, they reply.
like a Red Riding
But
Hood
we've all come
fan.
together. And because of that, we're stronger.
They are
Finding
made
nothing
food.
wrong, they were somewhat discouraged. Their heart led them nowhere. How may I assist you? The herbalist asked.
Oh, we're not yet ready to return to the tree. We still have our purpose.
I see. May I ask a small favor? There is an afterend in need. Please, do what feels right.
This place feels wrong.
Guided not by their heart, but an afterend in need, they entered the empty Crimson Keep. Typically ruled over by the loyal guards of the Red Prince, no such army appeared to be present. After searching and searching, they finally stumbled upon a lone occupant. The Red Prince himself.
Well, well, well.
Where is everyone?
Without looking up, the prince muttered, "I sent them away. How could one expect them to be ruled by someone like me?"
Who is someone like you?
The prince's trance on the game piece finally broke, and the two locked eyes for the first time. You seem familiar.
As do you. I wonder if we used to be friends.
The prince smiled.
I doubt
I
that.
wonder. Please,
I really doubt
sit.
that.
Let's play a game.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I have a job.
As do I, the prince interrupted. And if you beat me, I'll happily help you with yours.
So, what is your purpose?
To win this game.
That doesn't seem very fair. What if my purpose was to win too?
Such is the way of our life.
What if it doesn't have to be? I'm still new here, but I've met loads of afterends and people that have grown and found new things to do, even without going to the tree.
The
Who
tree.
knows? Maybe you could teach others to win. Speaking of, I won! I think. I'm sorry.
After a long silence, the Red Prince finally spoke. Thank you.
You might want to
For
have,
playing
you
with me,
know,
little one.
that looked at,
I've
Your
learned a
Majesty.
lot.
That felt right.
It seemed that more than a somewhat big impression had been left on the prince, and there was one less wrong thing in the ever after. Their purpose complete, they desired nothing more than a rest after their grand adventure. Unfortunately,
he's gonna run into
life is
Neo.
seldom as straightforward.
Is he gonna run into Neo? Oh, I can't even
That's
imagine.
when they saw someone that they were somewhat not prepared to see.
Who? Who was it?
You're back.
Okay, so it definitely not Neo. You're back. What? Oh my God! I'm just wondering. Like, I know in Volume 10 we're gonna see Neo again. I know, but seeing that, you know, Jerry doing things like, is something wrong? I'm here to make it right because I'm Mr. Right. You know what I'm saying? Episode 4, Boba. And here we are with the sisters.
So, what exactly is this big surprise all about?
I wouldn't call it big exactly.
What? You've been hyping it up since
It's actually kind of small.
So, a small surprise.
It's more exciting than a surprise,
So, I should be excited.
but not too excited. Ugh, I don't know, maybe it's dumb.
Got it. Setting expectations to moderate for a surprise that may or may not be cool.
Perfect.
Right? Just basically neutral.
Why are you being weird?
I'm not weird, you're the weird one. It's just been a while since we got to do the sisterly thing.
You're right. And if you make this no fun, I probably just won't ever want to be sisters again. See how dumb that sounds? Ow!
Excuse me, are you Ruby?
Yep. That's me. I'm a Ruby.
You're the girl
I'm
who sent the
a
message.
Ruby.
The one who brought the world together.
Oh my goodness, can we take a picture?
Oh, yeah, happily. Okay, where do you want to take it? Am I taking the photo? I am never getting used to
hero.
that.
Still wanting those normal knees, huh? Personally, I think it's about
Normal
time everybody knew
knees.
how cool my sister is.
I never imagined all this.
Famous quote,
Here in
right?
Vacuo, they need more than a mascot.
It's not too much?
Oh my gosh. Seriously, Yang? You brought me to Bubba! All the flavors, the milk teas, the smoothies, the boba.
So, is it the right amount of exciting?
Are you kidding? Why did you even downplay this? That brought back so many memories.
Apparently they closed up shop
Apparently
and
she
patch
likes
and
it.
relocated here with the rest of the refugees from Vale.
Remember how we used to come here with Dad after school?
It used to be a once-a-month treat, but by the time we were done at Signal, it was almost twice a week. Do you wonder why he's not here? With everybody else? I know Crow said he's on assignment, but what's more important than here?
Maybe we don't have the full picture.
I don't know. Some things you just need to be there for. Ruby, about what happened in the ever after.
Which part?
I
Good question.
don't need an explanation. I think I get it. It doesn't even matter if I do completely.
Yang,
I understand my part in you feeling like you couldn't talk to anybody about what you were going through. And that it's hard to even know what you're going through when you're in the middle of it. I just need you to know you're not alone. You can't be alone. Not with the world the way that it is. And not with what we and our team have all been through. We're not going back to the version of Team RWBY where you put everything on your shoulders. Where we put everything on your shoulders. From now on, we do it together.
as it turns out, the hardest thing about being a leader is asking for help. I thought I wasn't allowed. Thank you, Yang.
Yeah, 'cause
Bad news, though. I still don't know how to do it.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
like,
we need a
all
code
this
word.
weight on your shoulders,
So we know when
like,
we're
for
feeling
God's
overwhelmed
sakes, where
but
the adults
don't know how to
at?
ask.
How about boba?
Yeah. Boba.
Like, they're still kids, still trying to live life, and they out there saving
By
the
the
world.
way, you promised we would go shopping like weeks ago. When's that happening?
That's your priority right now?
Like, you would think that, you know, Crow, Winter, Raven, you know, trying to save the world and all that, but no, you got kids trying to save the world from a immortal being. Like this is an anime show or something. Now, that was a good little spin-off, really. Like, so after the end of Volume 9, there was this to where, okay, everything happened after Volume 9. Seeing that they're in the city, they're some trying to recuperate, recover, and all, but I can say that I was hoping I would see Neo, honestly. Like, I don't know if, like, I don't know if, like, they already shown, like, where Neo was at in the background, like an Easter egg hunt or something. I don't know, but if there was, let me know, and I'll, like, see. But it wouldn't even matter, honestly, because I know in Volume 10 we're going to see her again. Probably, to make it, like, a special, like, surprise, in a way, they might show Neo at the end of Volume 10. You know, like, boom, she's ready to come back to the real world and all. And who knows, maybe be friends with RWBY or something. I don't know. But, oh my God. What if? Like, wait a minute. Oh my God, she got a brain blast. What if it shows that Neo, right? And whoever is going to be fighting Cinder, Neo fighting alongside her. Like, what if it was RWBY and Neo going against Cinder? Like, okay, normally, okay, you would think Raven, sure. Winter, sure, because Winter wants her payback because she thought that you killed my little sister. So I'm out for blood, and I'm going to get you. But what if it's RWBY? Now, okay, normally, okay, let's say RWBY versus Salem, right? Because it makes sense, right? But I stated before, what if it was Raven and Winter versus Cinder? And what if it gets to where Cinder, plot twist, to where Cinder is going to be on their side and tries to take down Salem, but there's a secret ending to this. You thinking Salem is the final boss in this, but it's actually you think it's, yeah, Salem is actually the final boss in this, but it's actually Cinder, because she took, let's say, the power of whatever Salem has, and now she's like the real boss of this, the secret ending. You thought this was the ending? No, there's a secret ending. Like, you thought she was the problem? No, I am the problem. Like, I could just see that Cinder trying to take control. Like, after Salem is dealt with, Cinder gonna be the last thing to deal with, or not. Like, alternate version B, to where that's it. Cinder chose her side. She has seen the error of her ways and decides to help the group take down Salem. I mean, if y'all didn't realize, y'all seen that she was already, like, acting on her own instead of wait and I will let you know what to do next. Don't go off on your own. That's not how that plays out. So I can already tell that Cinder has her own endgame, and that is not being served by someone who is immortal. The moment that Salem is gone, I'm telling you, Cinder, either A, Cinder is going to be gathering, like, let's say, all of the relics or something, right? And she's like, oh, unstoppable, like near immortal, but just unstoppable. Or she's going to side with them and they just going to part ways. But I can say that from this little series though. This is like a good little relaxation series before we see Volume 10. But if I ask y'all this question though, seeing that, Yang's trying to make up for what she, did in the Ever After, cause that we all saw that moment right there. That I know I was not the only one that felt that way. That you chose that side, and your sister's not on that side. Why you chose that side? Your sister's over there. Why are you choosing that side? What's going on here? But I can't wait though. I can't wait to Volume 10. I really can't. Just like, what's going to happen? Is someone important going to get killed off? Just to make this show even more like dramatic as it is? Like, really? Oh my God, what? If I asked y'all, who do you think will be killed off before Salem is dealt with? Who do you think is going to get killed off next? Before Salem is dealt with? Cause I'm taking a guess that it might be Winter, maybe. Like, hear me out. Let's say Weiss is in a bad situation, and Winter saves her sister in spite of sacrificing herself, right? Because Winter, if her little sister's in danger, she's going to be right there. She's going to be there. Especially if we're dealing with Salem. Oh, she's going to be there. But, I don't know, maybe Robin, maybe? I don't know. Maybe Crow? Maybe, like, sacrificing Crow would give RWBY the edge of taking down Salem or something. You know how it is, like, a sacrifice to make that character stronger than they usually are. Like, just tap into the power they never thought they had, but it just happened just like that. Like, we know how this is gonna be. This ain't gonna be no story to where, okay, no one is gonna die for the remainder of this series. You know what I'm saying? Because once Salem is gone, boom, that's it. No casualties. They're at war with a immortal being. So someone is going to die. Weiss's father gone by Ironwood. I can understand maybe Cinder maybe did it, or Salem, but no, it was Ironwood. He blasted this man to smithereens without no signs of emotions, like just straight up poker face. Sure, that's it. like that's it. Get me out of here. Sure, that's it. I mean, bruh. Usually I'll be saying that if I don't see the body, that person ain't dead. This man was in a cage and he blew up the cage. He destroyed the cage along with him in it. Had a cannon, sure. And yeah, I can assume he's gone. Like really, but oh my God, it's like we should all be making like votes. Who do you think is going to take down Scorpion, as I call him? Who do you think is going to take down Cinder, if it comes down to it? But who do you think is going to take down Salem? I know most of you are probably going to say RWBY, or, make it to where it be RWBY and Oscar. But it's actually Morpheus that takes over, that takes down Salem. It has to be someone to where, because can RWBY handle taking down Salem by herself, though? That's the question. If someone was going to help RWBY take down Salem, who would it be? Had to be someone up there. Morpheus, Crow, Raven, maybe. Like part of the family. Raven. Just saying. But only time will tell. That's all I'm gonna say. Only time will tell whenever we see Volume 10 again. If you want to see me do watch parties of RWBY when that comes back, hey, stay tuned on Twitch as it will go down. But if y'all want to stay tuned, stab the buttons down below. You will see the next video. But I hope you have a good day, y'all. Stay safe, and I will catch y'all later.